And here we are. I need to farm this boss.
Exile, stop! You cannot do that anymore.
Zana, I must.
But why?
You know why. Hi everybody, Desmo here. In today's video we are going to talk about the boss fight, the Incarnation of Dread. I have made my first Gamba of the league running 50 of this boss fight to see if it was profitable, and we are going to talk about that in this video. I will start by presenting the mechanic, then we will explain the Gamba, then we will see the result, and we will make some conclusion after that. So to begin with, what is the Incarnation of Dread? This is the new endgame boss fight from Secret of the Atlas. You will have access to this boss fight by using the Echo of Reverence fragment in your map device. To get this fragment, you need to complete the memory thread that you get from Egon, and this is this type of maps. At the end of the thread, you have this boss fight where you have a chance to drop a fragment, and there's 3 different types of boss fight. There's Cyrus, there's Cardinal Sanctus, and there's Innocence. Each of them has a chance to drop the fragment at the end of the fight, and this is Innocence that dropped the Echo of Reverence. You can buy and sell the fragments, and they are going for about 1.6 divine on average on the market. Now that we know how the mechanic works, what is the point of the Gamba? If you check the boss Incarnation of Dread, and you look at the drops, there's a few items that you can get here. There's the Whisper of Infinity, with 45% chance to drop, so this is the most common item. There's the Dark Monarch, the Helm, which has a drop chance of 35%. The Body Armor, 7 Teachings, which drops 15% of the time. And then this is the one that we are looking for, Wine of the Prophet, Gold Flask, with a 5% chance to drop. There is also the additional drops. We have the Bound by Destiny Prismatic Jewel, the Orb of Unraveling, which has a 30% chance to drop, some Memory Strand items, so this is basically rare items with Memory Strand, and the Divination card Monochrome. Now why do we want the Flask to drop? Basically, all of these items, they are worth pretty much nothing. The Body Armor goes for about 40, 50 chaos. The Dark Monarch is 20 chaos. The Whisper of Infinity is a Gamba itself because there's a wide range of energy shield amount that you can get, and it goes from 200 to 400. And the top end 400 energy shield goes for a good 8 to 10 divines at least, sometimes even like 15 to 20 currently. You can also corrupt them, and this is what I did. I'm going to show you at the end of the video a few corruptions that I did make on my amulet. But mostly the Wine of the Prophet is worth from like 40 to 60 divines according to the market. When I did the Gamba, it was like 48 to 52 divines. So this is what we want. This is going to determine if we are making profit with the Gamba or not. The Bound by Destiny is not worth much. Usually the combinations are a bit weak at the moment. I hope that they are going to buff the Jewel at some point because it feels a bit weak at the moment. There is probably some combinations that are good. You have 3 random combinations with the influence modifiers, and it feels a bit difficult to put them together to have the right combo, so I don't know. This is not so good for now. And the Orb of Unraveling, it is worth 1.2 divines at the moment for a single trade. In bulk, this is about 1.5 divines, and we have a good chance to drop them. So this is like, it can save a bit of your incomes. Then the rare items, sometimes that can be good, but mostly this is just trash. So now that we explained the game ball, let's see the result. Over the 50 fight, we dropped 26 amulet, 17 helm, 3 bodies, 3 jewels. We also dropped the orb 22 times, and it took us about 2.5 hours to run 50 boss fight. The boss fight is a bit annoying. There's lots of phases and lots of walking around. So this is not the funniest boss fight that I've been through, and this is why it's taking so much time. So after calculation, if you take the items unidentified, this is how I did the calculation here. The net income is 53.8 divines, and I was a little bit optimistic on some of the calculation here, because the helm I did calculate unidentified at 40 chaos. It was the average cost of the helm on the market at the time of recording, unidentified. And if we calculate the profit, we are at minus 26.2 divine after all that. I didn't calculate the cost of the rare items with Memories Friend. Maybe there's some base that are going to sell, but I didn't put it in the calculation because I'm not willing to sell them, that's it. There's lots of items that I'm not going to sell. Probably the helm, the body, I'm not going to sell them either because I don't have the will to sell like 20 chaos items. Maybe in bulk somebody will buy for a gamble, we'll see, but I just wanted to give you the numbers like that. Now, there is also the fact that you should definitely identify the amulet if you do that, because if you check, I did sold already quite a few. I had like, I believe 6 good amulets, stuff like that, with energy shield above like 460 is where the price starts to be interesting. Like 460 to 470 it's going to be one divine, and above 480 it's going to be multiple divines. I also corrupted all the bad amulet that I had left, and I got one with additional curse. The roll is not crazy. This is almost 300 energy shield, so this is not so bad. But with the additional curse, I estimated the price of this one according to the market. There was not so many, at about 10 divines. I could probably go up to 12 divines, but I didn't want to push it, and I want to get at least a little bit of money back, so this is why I put it at this price. For the conclusion, is it worth it? Absolutely not. You should absolutely not go for this fight whatsoever, except if you drop the flask. Yeah, of course. I was supposed to drop at least 2. I got none. So probably a bit unlucky. I'm really unlucky overall in this league. Every combat that I'm trying or craft, I'm messing up quite badly. So I don't know. Maybe this is my karma. I don't know. But yeah, 2.5 hours to run 50 boss. This is very, very long. There's way too many phases with this boss. It's just really annoying to fight. This is not difficult whatsoever. So I believe even with kind of weak build, you are supposed to be able to do it. But it takes just way too much time. It's not really fun. The drop is really not good. You can just run one fight and get the flask, and this is 50 divine. So it's a big gamba. Definitely didn't work out for me. So this is what it is. But yeah, don't gamba. It's an addiction, and if you don't win, you're gonna feel bad. So that's pretty much it for today. If you have any question, you can leave a comment. Please consider to like, share, and subscribe. And until my next video, take care of yourself, and bye.
Last night I had a dream, dropped the mirror on stream. Oh my god, what's so clean, best thing I've ever seen. Drop a mirror, drop a mirror, drop a